What's up, Theo? Just getting ready here. How's everybody doing? What a great day. What a beautiful, glorious day. The sun is shining. There's baseball news. Teams are playing. Cards are going to be ripped. What else do you want? Get this all set up. Just gotta get the thumbnail going. Here we go. We're going to go over some baseball news. We're going to talk a little baseball. We got plenty of time. 12:30 got here. Solid half hour early just to talk baseball. Baseball cards, baseball collecting, baseball investing, fantasy baseball, everything. What's up, Robert? Okay, I think I got that set up. Time for the gravy. Baseball obsessing is right. Let's do this. This was fun. I think I'm going to start doing it this way. We're going to just dive into some baseball news before we break because it's important. It really is. One of the reasons why it's important is because people make rash decisions in their baseball card collecting and investing. And you can take advantage of people's rash, uninformed long-term decisions. People just dump one little bit of bad news. Somebody gets a small injury in camp. All kinds of things like that will make the value of a baseball card go down or up. Someone starts cranking home runs in the preseason, their cards are going to start going up. So let's dive into it. Well, the very top news is about Mondesi. Has yet to make his spring training debut. This isn't that important for baseball card collecting because Mondesi doesn't have that much of a hobby. And pardon me if I miss your chats. I'm going to glance down when I can, but I'm going to be reading, so it's going to be tough. So Mondesi doesn't have that much of a hobby, not that big of a concern. He does play shortstop. And you know, the Royals don't look that bad. I kind of like the Royals. They're scrappy. But he does produce in terms of fantasy. I was going to talk about Hunter Dozier. You know, Hunter Dozier signed a contract, 4 years, $25 million, and my first instinct was, what? Why would they lock this dude up? Well, he was the 8th overall pick in 2013. Dude's almost 30 years old. Late bloomer. Let's look at his prospect report. He's got a 40 hit tool, 50 power tool, 65 raw power. He's got some power. 45 speed. He's got a little bit of speed. Got a good arm. 60. Future value of 40 is not so good. We're looking right here, guys. So they got the contract done. So then I went down and started looking. And man, his 2019 was pretty solid. 26 home runs. So he had 586 plate appearances. That's a lot. Only 139 games. Anytime you're in the 500 plate appearances range, the stats are legit. You know, he's got 26 homers, 75 runs, 84 RBIs. His K rate's a little high, 25% K rate. We'd like to see that a little lower. His ISO is huge, 243. His average, 279, you know, that's good. 123 WRC plus, good. 2.9 WAR, good. So he was just a good player. Good all-around player with a little bit of power. Only stole 2 bases. So, the speed isn't there, but he's not there for speed. He's there to produce from a batting standpoint, provide a little bit of defense. So if you're wondering why they signed Hunter Dozier on a rebuilding team, a 29-year-old, almost 30-year-old, 29 and a half player, that's why. He's 6'4", first, third option. You know, they need him. They need his power. They've got plenty of speed on the team. They need his power. Let's go back. Xander Bogaerts. Butch! I see the super chat there. Just glanced down. Quick Snips asking about Ohtani. We'll see. Let's just go through the news right off the bat here, though. Xander, shoulder. He's got a little bum shoulder, got an MRI, showed nothing concerning. He's going to take 30 swings off a tee on Tuesday. Now, this is important for fantasy purposes. Xander is a solid shortstop. And it seems like he's only getting better. Let's find out. So he's 28 years old. He's either in his prime or maybe slightly on the, yeah, he's probably at the peak of his prime. Maybe on the other side of that hill, just slightly past the peak. Don't really know, but I do know that he had a 6.8 WAR in 2019, which is incredible. That's elite, elite, elite. 338 BABIP, not that high for a 309 average, so it's not like he was just getting lucky. Now, I always remember Xander as a guy who not going to really win you a whole lot of categories, but not going to lose you a lot of categories, just kind of a decent all-around shortstop. But in the days of the times that we're in, it's shortstops. There are so many good ones. You better have a baller at that position, someone who can provide you power and stolen bases and average. And up until really 2018, actually, he had a really good year too. He's had a solid WAR for a while. Since 2015. Look at the WAR. 4.6. WAR's over here. 4.6, 4.9, 3.2, 4.9, 6.8. And in the shortened season, 1.9. Not bad at all. WRC Plus, last 3 seasons. Very good. 133, 141, 130. If you don't know what WRC Plus is, it's on, think of it as like 100 is your average baseball player. So if you're above 100, the higher you get, the better you are in terms of creating runs. You know, his BABIP fairly low for that average. Now this year, you know, the 2015 season, he had 372 BABIP, which means maybe he was getting a little lucky, but it's consistent. His BABIP is consistent. Let's go down to the zips. We can see what he's projected. All this in green down here is what they're projected for this season. These are all different formats, all different projections. The BAT X, the BAT, ATC. I don't know what these two middle ones are, but I am familiar with Steamer and Zips and the BAT. And they've got him playing a lot of games and a lot of plate appearances. He's probably going to be batting in the top 3 for sure. Man, they've got him at 27 bombs, 95 runs, 94 RBIs, a very low K percentage, 18.2%. He's always had a low strikeout percentage, fairly low ISO. And we already talked about, 289, 288 average. He's always right around 300. So Xander, looking good. Hopefully that shoulder doesn't bother him. Matt Chapman, another guy we need to think about. These are 2 elite players at their positions as far as fantasy goes. Robert, thank you for the $2.99. Stick chat. Appreciate you. Sorry if I miss anybody's chat again. We're diving into the stats. Matt Chapman 1 for 3 with a double. So he's back, baby. That hip. Matt Chapman, very important to the A's. They lost Semien. Let's look at Chapman. So, Matt Chapman, he's 27 years old, going to be 28. First rounder, 25th overall. He's got a career 16.8 WAR already. Dude is nasty. Let's look at 2018. We'll start there. 24 home runs. Okay, look at the plate appearances. So many plate appearances. 616 plate appearances, 670 plate appearances in 2019. So what did he produce? 24 bombs, 2018, 24 bombs, 100 runs, 68 RBIs. RBIs are a little shy. 278, averages there. WRC plus 139. But the WAR, 6.7 WAR. And of course, Chapman, known as one of the better defenders in the league, his defense rating very high. What do they project this year for Mr. Chapman? They don't think he's going to get a full complement of games, which I don't blame him, but still approaching 600 plate appearances, 34 RBI, 34 home runs, 88 runs, 91 RBIs. Pretty high strikeout percentage, 28.2. They think the dude's going to strike out a lot. He's a career 25% strikeout guy. He did not do well last year. 35.5% K percentage. Yikes. That BABIP is always pretty low, meaning that he's not a lucky kind of player. His WRC plus last year, it's pretty good, 117, but this year they got him at 127. You know, elite numbers. They're predicting a 5 WAR. 5 WAR. That's all-star level, but everybody knows Matt Chapman is an all-star level player. Really important for the A's to get Chapman back with that hip. Woodruff, little sleeper. I like me some Woodruff. We're talking a sneaky pitcher that you could grab sometime in the middle rounds of a fantasy draft. Young guy, baseball cards. He doesn't have much of a hobby, but that might be the time to hop on. Woodruff, he's got a little case of the back stiffies. He'll be fine. Interested in Woodruff stats? Let's find out. 28, he's getting up there. He's pretty old to have much of a hobby. But ERA last year, 3.05, finally coming into his own. FIP, 320, which means, and xFIP, 329, right in line. That means he wasn't getting lucky. He really is a 3 ERA guy. Anytime your FIP and your xFIP line up right there, fastball velocity, 96.6 average fastball. Whew! Swinging strike rate, 13%. That's elite. His Sierra, 3.3, just another one of those statistics that kind of keep the ERA in line to see if it's true, if it's real. What are they projecting for this year? They're projecting, not that good. I mean, 9 wins, 6 losses. I would give him more than that. But that's just zips. Look at these other projections. Like the bat is more of a fantasy producing projection, and it's 12 wins, 9 losses. Talking approaching 200 innings pitched. He's got 10 strikeouts per 9, elite. Talking about a 3 ERA. This is a guy that can really do some good stuff for your fantasy pitching. Let's go Matt Olson. More Oakland A's news. Matt Olson slugged a mammoth 2-run homer as the A's beat the Reds 13-5 in Cactus League play. He hit his 2-run shot off of some no-name. That guy. Olson posted a wretched 195 batting average last year, but he managed to tally 14 homers, 42 RBIs, a 38 home run, 114 RBI pace. Matt Olson, one of the best first basemen that you're going to get. He doesn't have the household name, but he certainly produces. Since we're doing this, why not keep doing it? I like it. I love looking at stats. I love talking stats. It's one of my favorite things. He's 6'5", 230 pounds, 26 years old. Still a young buck. He's going to be 27 pretty soon. He's on a 1-year, $5 million contract. Arbitration eligible next year. He's got some power, hit tool, decent arm. Let's look at his career stats. So, WRC Plus in 2019, a lot of these guys we're looking at had killer 2019 seasons. And remember, the ball was juiced that year. So we're going to have some inflated stats, but a 3.9 WAR. Exit velocity at 92.8 is darn good. His BABIP, not around 300. That's league average. He's not going to give you a super high batting average, but he provides power. 36 home runs in 2019, 92 RBIs. Strikeout rate is high, He's going to strike out. 25 to 30% strikeout rate. What is he projected this year? 39 bombs. Oh, whoa. 39 bombs, 109 RBIs, and 81 runs. 3.5 WAR. Crazy. Batting average, 237. If you need batting average in your fantasy league, he's not the place to look, but power, RBIs, and just run production in general. Corbin Burns, another sneaky pitcher. I love Corbin Burns. Touched 98 mile per hour with his sinking fastball and 84 with his slider. He dominated last year. 2.11 ERA, 102 whip. Crazy, crazy, crazy numbers. We're going to be doing a break at 1 o'clock, guys. We got about 15 more minutes of stat talk. Trevor Bauer tossed 2 scoreless innings in his Cactus League debut. Of course he did. Nothing shocking there. Once again, Xander, here's that Hunter Dozier info we were talking about. So the 4-year, $25 million deal, but the $10 million club option for 2025. It might seem ridiculous because he's not a $10 million player right now. But in 2025, when the inflation is what it's going to be, 10 million is probably going to be, and who knows if he produces how they think he's going to produce, the 25 home run range, 25 to 30. He's probably got a ceiling of 35 homers. 10 million might be a steal. I think it's actually a decent deal for the Royals. Here's a nice little article I want to check out. It's brand new today. And it is... Did they already change it? They may have already changed it. Yeah, they did. We got just news popping up already. Aaron Hicks. This is big. This is big news. Yankees manager Aaron Boone said Tuesday that there should be a he right here. He envisions Aaron Hicks as his number 3 hitter to begin the season. What? The 3-hole? You don't have any better hitters, Yankees. You're going to just toss Aaron Hicks in there. I get it. Switch hitter, all around pretty good. But what? The Yankees don't have anybody better than Aaron Hicks to bat in the 3-hole. He's 31 years old. Former first-round pick, 14th overall. Batting a spectacular 225 last year, and in 2019, 235. So in your 3-hole, you're going to have a career, let's see, what's he career? A career 235 hitter in your 3-hole. Okay. And in 2019, he had a 28.2% strikeout rate. Now, that's not fair because he's a career 20% strikeout guy. But 2018, I guess, was his season. But he's a few years removed from that. 2018, 27 home runs, 90 runs, 79 RBIs. Pretty good walk clip, I guess. Doesn't strike out a lot. That's a plus. He gets a few stolen bases, but in the 3-hole, you're not going to be stealing bases. You're going to have Judge and Stanton behind you, I guess? Or what, are they going to put Judge in the 2 slot? We need more information. We need more information here. What's the projected Yankees lineup? Let's find out. '21 lineup. All right, Roto Champ. Yeah, they got... Okay, so supposedly it's going to go LeMahieu, Judge, Hicks, Stanton, Voit, Torres, Frazier, Urshela, Sanchez. Well, geez, I mean, it seems like... I don't know. How would I change things? I think I would just take Hicks and put him down like in the 7-hole. Move Stanton and Voit up and Glaber. Because, these things change. Glaber could easily just slot right into that 3rd hole if he has a bounce-back season. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Aaron Hicks. And what about, so it's going to be Frazier and who else? I don't know. Let's just keep going. Bobby Delbeck lost 10 pounds during the offseason. He's feeling faster and stronger. I don't know how you lose 10 pounds and feel stronger. I suppose if you're fat and then you get, like, trade that fat, trade 20 pounds of fat for 10 pounds of muscle. I don't know. But they're going to need Delbeck. Freddie Freeman going to make his spring debut on Friday. Marcus Stroman going to start today for the Mets. Trevor Story, what do we have to say about him? John Heyman of MLB Network hears that the Rockies are said not to have the budget for any big signings at the moment. No joke. No joke. Because you just paid to have Nolan taken away from you. Man, I feel so bad for the Rockies. Just incompetent, man. Like ownership, management. The Yankees always have injury issues. Yep, they do. Lamet scheduled to face hitters in a simulated game on Tuesday. Odorizzi, no one really cares about Odorizzi. He's just a inning eater. Here we go, though. Julio Rodriguez, 1 for 3. This is February 28th, so this is older news. 4 days old. Julio Rodriguez, 1 for 3 with a walk-off RBI single to help the Mariners 5-4. 20 years old, man. Can you imagine if Julio and Kelenic came up this year? Why wouldn't they? They're probably two of their best players in the whole organization. Very young, but at least give the Mariners something to be excited about. Yes, Kyle Lewis. I get it. Let's look at Kyle Lewis. You guys know my opinion on him, but let's just look at the stats one more time. First round pick, 11th overall, high pick. 25 years old, going to be 26. A little bit old he was a rookie last year, outside of my collecting range, but still very collectible at this moment. Let's see. So the 341 BABIP and the 262 average is what gave me pause. Also the 30% K rate, and in 2019, small sample size, it was 38%. However, the 126 WRC plus is what it is. 1.6 WAR last season in the shortened season. What do they project? This is the thing we got to look at. What do they think Kyle Lewis is going to do this year? These are the most advanced projections that exist. Okay, all of these. Not Stryker's knucklehead projections. These are the experts. So the Zips people use Zips. It's one of the best. They project 18 home runs, 64 runs, 62 stakes, 6 stolen bases, 32% K rate. Oh, God. 92 WRC plus, a 1 WAR. This isn't me. This is the most advanced projection system that exists. Okay, sorry for all the Kyle Lewis fans out there. I know there's a lot. And he could bust these open. These are just projections. This is just, advanced mathematics taking place. Kyle Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need to say anything else. But if you really want to know about Randy, I hear you chirping. You really want to know about Randy, the 26-year-old Randy Arozarena in his peak right now, in his prime. Randy was, when was he drafted even? Doesn't say anything about when he was drafted. I guess he was a free agent, or I don't know. Let's keep going. 2020. Randy, 0.8 WAR, but he only had 76 plays. There's not enough information on Randy. That's the problem. The information is not there. We're just guessing. Last year, 306. I'm sorry, that's his BABIP. 281, 176 WRC plus puts him as like one of the best players in the league as far as runs created. His WOBA ridiculously high. 28.9% K rate, that's really high. But what do they project from this year? Because this is what we want to know. This is what we really want to know. What's he going to do this year? Now, the Zips only has 127 games for him. I don't think that's fair. Let's go up and use Steamer. This is more generous, much more generous. They've got him hitting 23 bombs, 78 home runs, 76 RBIs. I'm sorry, 23 bombs, 78 runs, 76 RBIs, 20 stolen bases. That's really good. I didn't know he stole that many bases. And his K rate back down to earth, 24%. Back down to earth, that's not bad. Now, batting average, that is also going back down to earth. That seems a little low, but 260, 110 WRC plus, and a 2.1 WAR. So Randy is projected to be better than Kyle Lewis. Could have fooled me. Randy. Let's go, Randy. All right. Any other news? I think that's about it. There was a recap of yesterday's games. But apparently, yeah, Oscar, I know they are, but they're both overrated. But hey, those aren't bad numbers for Randy. The projections for next year, if the dude can hit over 20 home runs and steal around 20 bases and bat like 270 and have about a 120, I mean, that's pretty good. He's no all-star, but for some guy who I didn't even know how to pronounce his name last year, halfway through the season, it's not bad. Where? Oh, there's a whole thing about a Rosarina. I probably can't play that or I'd get banned. It says, is the Rosarina hype justified? Well, we just went over it a little bit. I don't know if it's I don't know what the hype is. What's the hype? I got people thinking that he's going to be the MVP. Look at this. Bold prediction. Jimenez for AL MVP. That is a bold prediction. I like it. I like the hot takes. All right. Let me catch up with some chats and then we'll get rolling. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, 78 home runs. Holy crap. Dude's the truth. Well, here's the reason. We discovered the reason for the hype, the fantasy hype, that is. And it was the 20 stolen bases. People don't steal bases anymore. And the people that do steal bases don't have power, typically. So that's why Acuna Jr. is... and Tatis. Acuna, Tatis, and at one point in his career, Mike Trout. He's not going to steal the bases, I don't think, anymore. At least not, like, more than 20. Trout's probably going to be around the 15 mark. You never know, though. They're going to try to keep him healthy. They're going to try to keep him probably not stealing as many bases. But when you have power and can steal a base, your fantasy, not only your fantasy potential, but your overall WAR, the value you bring to a team, combining these tools, 5-tool type players, because if you're fast, usually you're a pretty good defender too, because you can get to balls. It helps your WAR when you're fast. You can get to balls that are outside of the range of your normal type defender. Because a lot of times in the MLB, people will sacrifice, managers will sacrifice a little bit of defensive ability for more offense. So anytime you can do all of it, you're just an incredible freak. What's up, Joe Mess? All right. Well, let's get this randomizer going so you guys can see what your teams are. Well, I guess I'll bring this right back up here. Could have just left it up. Okay. StrykerBreaks.com. Go subscribe to the website if you're not yet. That way I have your email address and I can let you know if we're doing something fun. Like a break or a giveaway or any number of magical things. Data. We're getting these out of order, randomizing them once because they're A to Z. The link is on the homepage. We're going to do the teams 3 times. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. The Detroit Tigers on top. Going to the Buyins. And now we roll. Five. Isaac says, my teammate got hit in the face by a pitch and broke his eye socket. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for him. There's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Zachary B on top. With the Detroit Tigers. Put them in A to Z. Reading off the names. Here we go. Diamondbacks, Robert H. Braves, Kyle K. Orioles, Trevor G. Red Sox, Eric S. Cubs, Steve Y. White Sox, Mitch S. Reds, Christopher H. Indians, Chris B. Rockies, Kiri H. Tigers, Zachary B. Astros, Lance K. Royals, Mark B. Angels, Stephen H. Dodgers, Brian A. Marlins, Trevor D. Brewers, Trevor D. He snuck an extra one in there, and I didn't catch it till just now. Twins, Jack H. Mets, Stephen D. Yankees, Mark S. Athletics, Matthew J. Phillies, Jake W. Pirates, Robert H. Padres, Dennis B. Giants, Rick B. Mariners, Robert L. Cardinals, Philip C. Rays, David T. Rangers, Daniel M. Blue Jays, Brandon K. Nationals, Doug W. Good luck, everybody. Ephus, my man. Tigers going to be a surprise team this year. Wouldn't that be fancy? I'm ready to start competing. I want to compete a little bit. It's not like I expect us to make the playoffs. But I don't want to lose 100 games. Is that too much to ask? No more 100-game losses. Seasons. 100-game loss seasons. No more of that. At least for another decade. All right. Let me drop the link. We got some new cards coming out this month. So this will be exciting. Kyle, hope you're well. Go Blue Jays. Thank you, Kyle, for the super chat. Appreciate it. There's the link to the spreadsheet right there. Your first break ever. Well, good luck, Steve. And printing my copy off. Just like so. Why don't we get this soaking? Double soak. Alrighty, are we ready? I missed a super chat. Oh, I will find it. Oliver says, this is crazy. My buddy works for an MLB team, and in their shop, they had 2019 Bowman blasters and cellos. He gets 50% off. Gold mine coming my way. Woo! That sounds juicy, Oliver. Just make sure I got all the other super chats. Butch got in there with 99. Thank you, Butch. Robert, appreciate it. And Kyle. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay. Top rookie out of 2021 Topps as of this moment, Alec Bohm. But there's so many. Bohm is the only. Right now, I don't know, because if you break it into like S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, all that, I don't know that there's any S tier guys. As far as collectability goes, long term, that is. Short term, Bohm could be S tier. I don't know that there's any other we're talking the big three type. Tatis, Acuna, Soto. I don't know that there's anybody like that. There probably isn't because there's no 20-year-olds other than Adele. And I don't think Adele's quite ready. If he is, then he can shoot right up to the tippy top. Let's start with the packs like we usually do. We got the mixer portion of the break coming right here. We're going to start with the 2018 Topps update. I've been falling in love day to day, like a little bit more every day with this product because the Tatis rookie debuts are exploding. So if you get a Tatis rookie debut out of here, get it in a 10, you're talking like that card was, I don't know, like a $40 card or something. Now it's probably closer to $100. You get the Vlads. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Let's just do it. Well, SD card collector. The reason why Adele has S tier upside is because of a combination of his age and his tools. He's got all the tools. He just needs to put them all together. And if he does, you're talking about a guy who can do everything that we were talking about earlier as far as power and speed and being like a 5-tool type player, defensive ability too. And the offense on that team is good enough that if he slides in there and he can start producing, he can put up the run counting stats, the counting stats, and he can start establishing a decent WAR. He's an exciting type of a player. As of right now, he hasn't done anything to show us yet that he's going to be the next Tatis. First special card, Josh Bell Home Run Derby Rainbow Foil. Going to the Pirates, Robert. So yeah, PSA increased their bulk submission price to $25 per card. $25 per card now. It's gone up, 4 times in the last year? I think it was $8, then it went to $9, and then to $12, then to $5. Wait, what did it go? Did it go 8, 9, 12, 15, 25? Or did it go 9, 12, 15, 25? Either way, it has increased by a lot. To the point where I think it's actually a good thing. Call me crazy. People probably hate that, but I think it's better for the perceived value of a PSA 10 card to make it more expensive so that people aren't just throwing any old card out there trying to get 10s. You're going to have to really look over your cards very carefully because you don't want to get a 9 on a questionable card. You're talking about a losing situation there. There's a Mercado rookie going to Cleveland. Chris B. Is Tatis the next Tatis? No, Tatis is the next Trout. And Bo Bichette is the next Tatis. And the next Bo Bichette has yet to be identified. Although I called Will Smith as the next Bo Bichette, which was just kind of a joke, but he is really good. Talkman rookie. We are looking for a Cole Tucker rookie, and we found it. Cole Tucker rookie. He's going to get some PT this year, shortstop, I hear. I like Cole Tucker. I mean, what else do the Pirates got, right, Robert? Is this a gold? No. Man, did that look like a gold, though? Could have fooled me. Greatest moments. No way. We got a relic in here? Is that a relic? We got a relic. We got a relic and a fatty. Joey Gallo. Look at this. It's our lucky day. Starting out with a freebie. Going to Daniel. Congratulations, Daniel. You're officially in it to win it. Our first stand-worthy card of the day. A free relic. Out of a fatty. These fatties are so fire. In your first break, you're bound to get something. Congratulations. There he is. It's a red one, too. I always prefer a colorful one rather than just a white one. There's a hierarchy to everything, even the relics. Even the old base relics. There's that Acuna that I love. So I'm thinking about doing a little investment series, mini-series, video. I don't really know, but I get asked so often, like just so many times a day of who I would buy, who I would invest in, who should they spend. Like people wanting to know who they should spend their money on. And it's like, I don't want to just give individuals advice. So I think what I'm going to do is make a video including some of your comments about if you had $2,000, who would you spend it on? And I'm going to go over maybe like 5 to 10 cards, players and cards that, since we've got that stimulus check coming up and a lot of people are itching to spend money on cards for investments and collections, I'm just going to lay it all out. The stats, the value roller coaster that cards have been going on, the future value, the war, the rarity of the cards, the pop reports, the difference between the 10s and the 9s and the raw cards if I can. There's a lot of information to go over and it's going to take me a long time, but because everybody's asking, I think it would be beneficial. Whatever became of that, yeah, did the giveaway the very next stream like I said I was going to. I can't remember who won. Somebody who put a football card down or something that they wanted. JD Martinez gold. Look at that. All-Star game JD. So we got a gold. Remember back in the day when you could just pull a gold. You could just pull a gold easily. Easy. But now it takes a whole jumbo box to get a gold, basically. And a short print. So you can get a short print and a gold in the same fat pack. Johnny Bench short print. Let's go. Going to Christopher. Remember 2019 when you could just pull an SP and a gold out of one measly little fat pack? And now it takes a whole jumbo box. It takes 200 and The jumbo prices have gone up. It's about $279 to $289, depending on where you're looking. I have never seen that one before either. I imagine it's just a regular SP, but I don't know what the numbers are. Ticking up. Frame rates playing games. Give it a refresh. Should be back up. We're back up to 30 frames. Dude, my kilobytes per second is insanity. I could probably stream 4K with this amount of info. Discount Trout and a Nick Solak refractor. Going to Texas. Daniel, again, getting in on it. Here's the fat one. I don't know what's in here, but I'm excited to find out. Let's go. What is in here? Maybe just extra cards. It looks like there's just extra cards in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 cards in here. LeMahieu. Walker. Cruz. There's just extra cards. That was weird. And a Suarez Prism. That was weird. Bartola in there. Shout out to all the slammers and everybody who got in on the fantasy league. Got a 14-team fantasy league we're going to be crushing. That's going to be fun. Slap that like if you get a moment. Helps me out. I appreciate it. I appreciate the effort that goes into hitting that button. Giolito, Kingery, and Dubon. This is why I don't know. I have never pulled like an awesome pink, and I've opened so many of these. I think that's why I'm obsessed with pinks. Partially, like the big name pinks, the Tatis, the Acuna, the Soto, the Robert, Jordan, to a lesser extent. There's other guys, Bo, but the pinks. Because when you look at the pop reports, you see, just as an example, let's say there are 8,000 PSA 10 Acuna Jr. rookies, Chrome, okay? Then you go look at the pinks, and you see that there's like 400 PSA 10s. So there's like 20 times more the base than the pinks. So the pinks should be, in my opinion, just a lot more expensive. I think there's plenty of room for growth. Especially when you compare them to the prices of the other ones too. Like there's so we're talking the mini rainbow. The mini rainbow is what I like to call it. It's the unnumbered parallels, the refractor, prism, sepia, X-fractor, pink. There's 5 of them. And the mini rainbow is affordable. Relatively speaking, like if you're comparing it to an actual numbered parallel, or even like the X-fractors are expensive for good reason, because the X-fractors are always on that list right there, on that little hierarchy of the mini rainbow. The X-fractors are the lowest pop. So, and they're, I guess, pretty hard to gem up from what I've heard. So, but man, the pinks can still be had for a reasonable rate. And if you're just looking, like, think about it this way: you go into a room, you go into a card show, and there's 20 vendors set up. Okay, all 20 of them would have the PSA 10 base Acuna. We're just talking hypothetical. All 20 of them would have the base Acuna PSA 10, but only one of them would have the pink. Just to put it in perspective. Daniel with the super chat. The pink curse has been lifted. No more cooler for you. I would love it. I love it. Yeah, the retail rainbow. That's right, Ken. But it's not just retail, you know, because you can get the refractors and the prisms. That's why, like, the refractors and the prisms are worth more in some cases than the pinks. And you can get the refractors and the prisms out of every single format. But you can only get the pinks in the value packs. And they're cool looking. Some people don't like the sepias, but I do. I like the sepias. And they are a little bit more rare than the pinks. Somehow. I don't even know how that... Because you'd think blaster boxes... You'd think there would be more blaster boxes, I guess. But maybe not. All right, guys. We're on to Bowman. Been doing a lot of chatting today. I think I need to do a little more ripping. Does the negative count? I don't count the negative in there. Although, because it's not like a... I don't know. Like, people don't like the negative as much for some reason. I don't know why. It's so rare. But I've seen the price of negatives not be that great, which maybe there's some room for growth in the negatives. I don't know what it is. But I know that the negatives are lucky if you rub them all over your box of cards before you open it. I love the negatives too. So maybe it's like, I mean, you could put that into the unnumbered parallel, you know, the big 6, the mini rainbow with the big 6, but Dustin May, Trent Grisham, got the Blade. Yeah, the negatives they're very cool and they're very hard to pull. I don't know, maybe I should start hunting some negatives. I want the Tatis mini rainbow that I'm talking about really bad. And I have a refractor that's away getting graded right now. So I need the pink and the X-Fractor, which I almost bought last night, but would not have been a good choice. So I didn't. I was this close to clicking on it, you guys. There was an auction that ended. It ended up going for $1,800 and some dollars. And I was like, you can't do this. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm like, gah. I had the bid ready to go. I'm just like getting ready to click. And like my conscience is just like, don't do it. You can't afford this. Not in a million years. Don't do it. And at the last second, I just pulled back and I didn't do it, but I want it so bad. It was a PSA 10 X-Fractor, and oh man, there's a Bobby Chrome. There's a big card. Bobby Witt Jr. Chrome out of a blaster. Gotta love the blasters. AE 42. You get into the breaks at strikerbreaks.com. Let me drop a little link for you because the Patreon is the best way to get in. If you join the Patreon, you are knighted as a slammer. And the slammers get an email every time I post a break. So they fill up before the general public even knows about it. But they are open to the public. There's the link to become a slammer. Pinned to the top. All right, there we go. Haven't even started into the jumbos yet, and we got 3 stand-worthy cards. Yeah, Bobby's really hard to pull, LK. Very, very rare. Bobby Witt Jr. It seems to be short printed in my opinion, but because I've opened a bunch of this stuff. And him and JD are both, and also the Bobbies are OC. Julio Rodriguez, that's a nice card. This guy's the next best thing. Hopefully they let him come up maybe next year. I mean, maybe at the end of this year. I don't know. Steve says, I bought a 2014 First Bowman Chrome Abreu Pristine 10 for $53 last night. Seems like a good deal. Unleashed says, hey, Stryker, do you think if I sent you a Tatis rookie card or something older like a Sheffield card or Randy Johnson, you could send me anything? I mean, I just put it this way. If you want to send me something, don't expect anything back. I'll open it on the channel because it's really hard to just work that all out. I don't do trades. It's too much. People, to communicate over the internet, try to work a trade out, never works. And that's basically what that is. You're trading me. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to decline the request, although I appreciate it. The trades always end up bad. They never work out. So I just don't do it. Yeah, Ken. I don't like internet trades. Me neither. Trades in general. I'm a negotiator. So, by blood, it's in my blood, okay? Negotiating. And I have different expectations. Like, when I negotiate, it ends a certain way, right? Some people have other things in mind. Everybody wants to get the best deal when you're negotiating, especially on the internet, because there's a certain hassle. Okay, so like if we're face to face and you're like, I got this card, I want your card right here. This for this, straight up. You can just go, okay, and just hand it over. Well, over the internet, you got time to think and research and dive deep on eBay, go to the PSA reports, see what they're going for actively. Then you got to think about the effort that's involved in shipping and hoping that the person actually sends you a card back, and there's a trust factor involved. You're not face to face, so you can't just like swap cards. It's a mess. It's a hassle. It takes the fun out of it. Here we go, Chris Bryant, the turkey. Not even for the Tatis X-Fractor. Well, see, if there's a deal that's too good to be true, then it is too good. Then it is, right? If something's too good to be true, then it probably is. If someone's like, I'll trade you a Tatis X-Fractor for a Blake Snell, right? That's too good to be true. It's not legit. That's how you get ripped off. Shall we dive into these first? I think we should. How do you submit one card PSA? You're going to have to go watch a video on that. Sorry. Dylan Cease, rookie. Mark McGuire, Ichiro, and a Nolan Ryan. There's all kinds of videos on there. Go search on YouTube how to submit PSA. You can probably find a dozen of them or so. We got a thickie, a spectacular special silver pack card. This is the 2020 Top Series 1. Who's it going to be? Because I'm not the person to ask. I've never submitted my own. I send them to other people to do. So asking me about that would be like asking me how to fix your plumbing. This would be better if I just forward you to someone who knows what they're talking about. Cal Ripken Jr. Oh, it's a purple. It's a beautiful purple of a Cub. Is it Rizzo? Is it Nico? It's a Nico rookie. Big potential here. Nico has a good year. These ones are numbered low, too, to 75. 54 out of 75. Going to Steve. Excellent.
The thick one. All right, into the fatties. Let's go. Brandon, what's happening? Oh, a bow. A bow. Bichette rookie right away. This is going to be a good one. Right when Brandon hops in, he gets a bow rookie. Can you believe that, Brandon? Unbelievable. I don't know. Is that stand worthy? I think so. Tatis Cup card. Steve with the $1.99 super chat. Super chat train. Let's go. Thank you, Steve. You know, these cards, they feel, I like them better than 2021. I finally made the decision. I like the 2020 cards, the design, the feel, the quality better than 2021. Tyler Alexander rookie rainbow foil. And an Ichiro SP? Look at this. Going to Robert. That is 84 on the back. 84 on the back. I don't know if that's the SSSSSSSP or what, or if there is one. This is an SSP. Whoa, that's a sweet card. I've never seen it. So yeah, SSP. Crushing. Where is he gonna go? Jeez, we got too much good stuff already. Normal SP is 83. Okay, so it's 83, 84, 85 probably. Yeah, like see how they match the colors up? Blue, orange. That little bit would have made the set, the 2021 set, so much better. I'm sure it was a timing thing, trying to get all those cards out in a set amount of time. Rookie Cup for Pete. $235 for a hobby of Bowman's best. That's right in line. That's right in line with what they should be, Travis. I think that might actually be a little bit low. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good deal. Last I saw, they were trending around like $279, but prices fluctuate. There's a Randy. I'm going to start calling him 2020 Randy, because that's what they're projecting. 20 homers and 20 stolen bases. 2020 Randy. Going to Philip. And a Grisham. Man, this stuff is so awesome. People still haven't fully woken up to 2020 Series 1. Biggio. Look at this. Look at this pack. We got the Biggio gold foil, followed by the Yamamoto beige. 420 of 2020. She's got a soft corner, unfortunately. That's strange, because it's actually not soft. It's just like a little, it's like the goldish is chipped off of it. Okay, rookie. And the Jordan rookie. Still love that card. Going to Lance. I like doing the 2020 and 2021 jumbo. It spreads the teams out nicely. Soto. 2021 Don Ross. Yeah. Oh, we're going to do some of that. The bad part is it's gotten very expensive. It costs as much for a 2021 Don Russ box as it does for a 2021 hobby box of Series 1. But Don Russ is fun. I never used to be a Don, and I prefer Optic, but Optic's gotten pretty expensive too. But the beauty of Don Russ is you get multiple hits per box, and it's a fun product. It's colorful, vibrant. It appeals to some younger people too. Lots of hits, lots of numbered parallels, and I don't know, I kind of feel like it's starting to gain some traction in the collectability market too. No, I don't think so either. I don't think it should be that expensive, Ken. I'm hoping it's going to drop in price. I haven't pre-ordered any. I'm hoping it's going to drop in price because it's too much for Donruss. It's like Donruss should level out around probably like 120. I think it's 150 now. If it was 120, I could see it. I'd love it if it was 100, but I don't know if we're going back to those days, guys. Matt Boyd, gold foil. Yeah, Jordan's going to hit 40 bombs if he stays healthy. He's a very, very, very talented hitter. Speaking of hitters, if you want to join the YouTube channel and become a hitter, get a fancy green highlight next to your name, special emojis, avatar that changes over time, access to subscriber-only super chats when we have them. Yeah, Steel City, 150, yep. I know, Ken, 150 for Donruss. Yeah, it's... yeah. It's expensive. But I like it. It looks pretty good. And that stuff is usually, you get 3 hits per box, right? Like 2 autos and a relic? Or was it 2 hits per box? I thought it was 3. Brandon Drury, rainbow foil, followed by the Gleba. Now this one's a completely different color than the last one. Let's compare, shall we? Look at the difference in the golds. Ridiculous. But the Glaber Gold, 1933 out of 2020. Going to Mark. Okay, Decade. Opinion on spring training. Do you watch the games? I don't have any way to watch them. If I could, I would. I don't have regular TV. I haven't had TV in like at least a year. But I'm going to get it. I'm going to get probably the MLB package, and so I can watch all the baseball games. That's all I need. I don't need to watch stinking TV with all their lies and propaganda. Kyle Lewis, rookie. Going to Robert. A and G with the 3 guaranteed hits. Yeah. The only problem with not having TV and just having the MLB package is that I can't watch the Tigers games. They black them out. But I could listen to them. It's not the same. But I suppose I could listen to them. That's actually purple. It looks blue though, doesn't it? It does look blue. That's pretty wild, but that's a perp. Yeah, they black out all the home team games. I don't know if I'm willing to buy a package, like a cable package, just to watch the Tigers. Remember, they're horrible. Although they'll be maybe a little bit better this year. Austin Riley. And a congratulations, Sean Murphy, gold auto. Going to the A's. Matthew J. Look at that. 9 out of 50, Sean Murphy. Bigfoot shows. Yeah, you can watch those on YouTube. That's your guy? Sweet. That's a sick card. Very nice pull. The gold. Only 50 of them in the world. So how you guys digging the day breaks? I've been trying to add a day break like once a week, maybe. Because I know a lot of people like to try to escape for maybe an hour from the mundane. I like doing the normal like 6, 7 o'clock ones too. I like doing them both. I like the mix up. We can get a different crowd in here. Can't get free after 5, says Daniel. So Daniel's down for the day breaks. Just try to take care of the slammers, you know. And we're gaining more and more every day. It's going to be hard to take care of everybody. That is a pretty sick card, actually. The Eloy Cup card, potential MVP, potential 2021 MVP. Well, that's what the hype says. The hype train, NBC Edge, or whatever they're calling it now. I like that card. Going to Mitch. And the Manny Goldish. 950 out of 2020. So we already got 3 out of this jumbo. Let's see how many we get out of the next jumbo. Another Eloy. Clayton Claus. Dylan says, hey, Stryker, do you think 2020 Topps Chrome blasters at 40 to 40? Yeah. Yeah. If you can find them for that price. I haven't seen them for under 50. Definitely a good price. 2020 best is going for 325. Yeah. So whatever price that was earlier, what was it, 235? Yeah, that's... are you sure that wasn't just a mini box? I haven't looked at the Bowman's Best in a while because we're past it. We just keep moving forward. It's a freight train, just toot toot. We go forward. Every once in a while we look back, but only at the good stuff. The real good stuff. And Bowman's Best is a good value, not at $325. That's ridiculous. But once again, who knows? The price of everything's gone up and is continuing to go up. But it just doesn't have the high-end value, the Bowman's Best. It's got a nice mid-range value, especially at like $225. But the high-end, like, people aren't really spending the big bucks on a Bowman's Best auto. If that's what you're in it for. If you're in it for your own personal collection and you're trying to accumulate some autographs, trying to build up your collection a little bit, get some nice autos, Bowman's Best is a great product. One of the best. Hence the name. Watching breaks. Who needs TV? That's right, Travis. Rhys Hoskins home run card. Luke Voigt. Rainbow foil. Apparently a 6-hole hitter this year, even though he had an MVP caliber season last year. Another Kyle Lewis rookie. What is up? 2020 Topps. I've been saying it, guys, ever since the beginning. Don't sleep on it. It should increase in value. The only problem is they produced a lot of it, but I think we're starting to get to the point where the supply is going to be dwindling a bit on this, and we could see, I think we could see this stuff maybe get up to $325, $350 for a jumbo. As of right now, I think it's around $299, so it's right about $300, but I could see $350 in the near future. Especially as some of these guys, some of these rookies, this year, just be ready to pounce, you guys. As soon as some of these players, Lux, Bo, Jordan, Lewis, Rosarina, Grisham, May, there's so many top tier type rookies in this. As soon as one of them pops, all it takes is for one to pop, let alone like 2 or 3 or 4. And this stuff's going to go crazy. Assuming the supply starts to dwindle. The demand should be strong. I mean, dude, Bo is no joke. Bo is better than any of the rookies in 2021 Series 1. We got a black Lewis Thorpe rookie. Look at that. A black to 69, 13 of 69. Going to the Twins, going to Jack. He's got a little soft corner there, but black is tough. Lux, at the rate that his hobby has kind of gone up lately, it's tough to say. He's got a high ceiling, but he's got to show something. Pretty cool wins above replacement Trout die cut. Going to Steven. Aquino, another guy who I think he's too old. I don't know that we're going to see any kind of explosion on Aquino cards. Clayton Kershaw, Hall of Famer. That's what I think. Chris, definitely not in school. We've got a relic. A relic is coming up in this pack, and a gold. Trevor Richards. Let's see who the relic is. Oh, a huge hit. Alex Bregman in the name, 1 of 1. Whoo! Lance. This is the first one I've ever pulled. The first one I've ever pulled. That is a gorgeous card. Man, is that nasty. Bregman's hobby's going up too, guys. I've noticed. I think people are ready to move on from the situation. Wow, this is a huge card. Hold on, let me get a one touch for this. This is one touch worthy. How big is the question? How big of a one touch? 130? I think maybe a 130. Let's see. I've got this handy dandy ruler. The 130. Let's see. 130. Could be a 100 point. Hold on, let me see. Oh yeah, perfect for a 130. I've always wanted to pull one of these in the name cards. They're so cool. There we go. Sick. Front and center. Yeah. Man, what a hit. What a box. We got that Ichiro SSP. We got a black, a gold auto, and a 101 out of this box. This is a nasty box. We got one pack left. Hot diggity. I mean, what a fancy baguette, you know? Okay, rookie. Well, good luck with you, Unleashed. I wish you all the best. Just go, just go for it. You got to take the first step. We got another something in here. Well, Mike fires. Rainbow foil, followed by a black Hank Aaron. That's going to be numbered to 299. So we got another sweet card. Hold on a moment. Let me take care of that. Man, the stand-worthy cards. I didn't know what to expect today for stand-worthy cards because we're just a couple of flagship products. Nothing crazy. It's not like we're opening Sapphire or anything. But holy moly. The numbered cards, the good cards, and a relic. It's going to be, okay, I don't like these ones so much, but it is of Ichiro, so that's a plus. Another nice Ichiro card. Who's got Japan? Who pulled Japan today? Just kidding. It's going to Robert. The Japan, I don't know any teams in Japan. I was searching. I got nothing. Can't think of any. I'm sure you guys know at least one Japanese team. All that's coming to my mind is jokes, and they're off-color jokes, so I'm going to keep them to myself. Another Ichiro. Just so many Ichiros. Oh my God. What? This is an Ichiro box for sure. Look at that. Back-to-back-to-back Ichiros and the SP. Dinos. There we go. Carps, Giants, Swallows. Okay. If I can remember one of those, I will be happy. The Giants. I should be able to remember that. Giants. Match it with the Giants. Giants. Blue Wave was Ichiro's team in Japan. I'm not going to remember that one, but there's a possibility that I'll remember the Giants. Small one. Outside shot. We already did the soak. Okay, man, this box might make that last one look like, the last one already looks like the best one of all time. And this one, okay, so here's how we can outdo that last box. We can pull, oh, geez, we got a 101 out of there. Okay, we're going to have to get a numbered, like a low numbered, or we're going to have to get like one of the big rookies, low numbered, parallel. Maybe like a Bowman rainbow foil, but even then, we're going to just to beat that last box. Oh, God, it's going to be tough. Maybe a silver pack auto. That one's fat. Let's open this and get this out of the way. Yeah, like a super or just... What do you think a Jordan Sapphire auto is worth? You would be able to find out quicker than I could come up with a number, probably. Just go type it in on eBay, and you'll find out immediately. Kristen Yelich. Bookmarker. All right. Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This one's got something in it. This is, guys, this is why you don't buy these packs on eBay. Never buy a single pack on eBay. I could tell you right just from grabbing it that this one's got something in it. And maybe it doesn't, because I've been wrong about 50% of the time. So. All right. Garrett Cole. Jesus. Bryce. And K-Bert Ruiz rookie. So we got one rookie silver pack mojo. We did get the Tatis bookmarker last time, so that made me change my whole outlook on those cards. The fact that there was a Tatis. I think we got like 3 Bregmans in a row. All right, come on, autograph. See, I told you, there's a black. Have an auto or something on there. Come on. Come on, baby. Yachty, Lau, Freeman, and drum roll. Come on, come on, come on. You know who would be good is maybe like Brian Hayes. How about a Tony Gwynn? A blue Tony Gwynn. That is a thick card. Number to 150. 84 out of 150. Going to Dennis B. I swear Dennis gets a stand-worthy card every break. At least one. Roan Bear in the house? Did I just see a Roan Bear? I think I'm just seeing things. Because now I don't see him. Man, that's a thickie. He's ready to hit 400. Look at him. Smiling because he knows. Don't buy silver packs online and don't buy any packs online. You can buy boxes, but don't buy packs. And be wary if you do buy a box online and you get it in your possession and the cellophane is loose, just send it back. Don't even open it. Send it right back because that means that someone probably resealed it. Not every time, but don't even gamble. All right, here we go. There's a Trout. Oh, yeah, he's definitely a legit Hall of Famer. Favorite Hall of Fame players from the past? Jeez, I mean, is there a time frame limit? Can I go all the way back? Or are we just talking about like the past 20 years or so? But obviously, Ken Griffey Jr. is going to probably top that list or just be right around there. From the recent past. Patrick Corbin. And a Kyle Lewis. So we got one rainbow foil out of the way. Joey Votto. That's pretty sweet. Ty Cobb is one of my favorite players of all time. Nolan Ryan. I like, jeez. It's like all Hall of Famers. They're all, I don't like dislike any of them. I kind of like most of them, like all of them. Ricky Henderson, definitely up there. I mean, like Hank Aaron, definitely up in the very top. You know, we're just talking about like the greatest players of all time. So I feel kind of stupid just like rattling off some of the greatest players ever. But yeah, they're like my favorite. Pache. Man, here are a bunch of rookies. Boom, 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 boom. 5 in a row. Well, Barry's not in the Hall, is he? He's because of the whole steroids thing. K. Burton Mountcastle. Al Kaline. I'll throw that one out at you. You know, Tiger, another Tiger. He's way up there. Nico. rainbow. Followed by, man, that looks so, these are so sweet looking. The commemorative cap logo patch. I love them. Garrett Cole. Especially when they're numbered. This one's not numbered, but very cool looking. Bravo to Topps on that design. Way better than that manufactured relic. Even though these are manufactured, they are still they're just better. Oh yeah, Zach, we got to end the name Alex Bregman 1 of 1. I mean, Tony Gwynn's one of my favorites. Vladdy Sr. was definitely one of the most dominant players when he was active. I remember it was impossible to get him out because he had such plate coverage. It's zone coverage. Like, you couldn't throw him anything that he couldn't get to. He had it all, you know. Everything was going for him. Power, average, just numbers, man. Putting up the numbers. Here we go, the middle of the pack. Cecil, yeah, he's not a Hall of Famer, though. I don't think, is he? I mean, I don't know every single Hall of Famer. I don't think he is, though. Buck Farmer. And our gold, the one and only Spencer Howard, rookie for the Phillies. Going to Jake. Not gonna include Jeter on my list. Nothing against him, just he had, you know, there was too much Jeter on TV throughout the years of my formative baseball watching years. I don't know. Just, it was all Jeter. Yankees were always in the playoffs, always making the finals, the World Series. Just full of A-Rods. Can you submit an auto with a bulk? Yes, you can. Here's some gravy. Here's some knowledge that will help somebody out that's listening right now. And if you don't know a lot about PSA or whatever, you don't have to pay any special fee, or you don't have to pay for them to grade the auto. And I would recommend that you do not do that. Don't do that. Just send your card into PSA normal. They'll grade the whole thing, and they don't mark you down if an auto, like, you can still get a PSA 10 if the auto is not perfect. But if you get the auto graded, I think you could maybe lose a little bit of appeal that way. Like, if you want to get if you think you got a pristine auto and you got a pristine card, we're talking nothing wrong with it, you might want to send that one to Beckett. Because then if you can get a double 10 is worth more than a PSA 10. But for normal cards, just send them to PSA. Don't even get the auto graded. The autograph authentication thing is for when you take this card to a player and just have them sign it. That's what that's for. You don't need to authenticate an auto that you get on these cards. Like, you don't need to get that authenticated. That's a Topps certified autograph. It's already authenticated. So don't think you need to do that, because a lot of people do think they need to do that. And a lot of people that don't know a lot about cards, like the rich investor types right now, they have no clue on a lot of this stuff. and they'll look at a 10 on a PSA that has the auto authenticated and graded. They'll look at that and they'll see a 10 on there, and they won't even know that like the card's actually a 9 and the auto's a 10. Trust me, this situation just happened to somebody I know. White Sox. The gold foil. Yeah, in-person autos, that's what that's for. You take this, get it signed by, well, bad example. You take this and get it signed by Bo, and it's not authenticated, then that's when you would send it to get a PSA authentication on that, if you wanted to do it that way. But those cards aren't worth as much. People don't really, like, I think in some cases, people would just rather have a PSA 10 that doesn't have a autograph of the player on it. In some cases. Like when I see those autos on eBay that are player signed and they're not directly from Topps, I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. You got a hand signed Tatis. Now that's a different story. I mean, I might want a little something to do with that. But yeah, his cards are so hot right now that anything Tatis is gold. So if you want to sell it for the top dollar, you better make sure the rest of the card's a 10 though, or else it's not even worth it. Probably. Because now, since they increased the prices, everybody's got to start getting a lot more picky on what they want to send away to get graded. Now that the prices are $25 bulk submission, it's going to be a lot trickier because the 9s, man, you get that sent away as a 9. Some of the cards aren't even worth $25 that you get a 9 on. Cody Hauer, Evan White, Major League material. I don't think that affects it very much, okay? It doesn't affect it for me, at least. A 9 on the auto from Beckett, I would, and if the rest of the cards, especially if it's a 9.5 with maybe like a 10 sub somewhere, centering or something like that, then you can cross that card over. Which they're not doing that anymore. I think PSA announced they're not doing crossovers anymore. So you'd have to crack that card and you'd have to send it. Because the 9 on the auto doesn't matter as much. It's the actual grade of the card that matters. So if you got a 9.5 with some solid subs, that's what matters. Or if you're really lucky and you get a 10. What do we have here? We've got this dude. Look at that sexy mofo. Topps is founded by the Shorin family. Ira. Ronald Acuna Jr. Why is PSA hiking prices? Blake. The fact that they didn't go to $25 a card like 6 months ago is not good business. They should have just done that. They have so many, it's a supply and demand thing, man. They're offering a service that is so sought after and coveted that they have so many cards they don't know what to do. They can't even keep up. Obviously, they would raise their price. If they don't raise their price, they're very poor business people. There's a Joe Adele. And they just got bought out. So, like, the company who bought them out is probably looking at them going, you're charging what? And you got a backup of how many? So this company bought them out, and they're like, we're going to raise it to 25 right now. They're probably going to get to 50 per card. I've been saying this. Why wouldn't they? That's the question, is why wouldn't they? They're going to start automating it. There's nothing stopping them from lowering the price. Like if they get out of control and they get to a price and nobody wants their cards graded anymore, which is not going to happen, by the way, they can always lower it a little bit once they pay for some of this automation and technology that they're going to be implementing. And they get this assembly line thing going that automates the whole process without having to have too many humans involved. It'll speed everything up. It'll make everything more efficient. Then maybe they can lower it back down again. I don't think they're going to do that, but okay, we got back-to-back Amir Garrett gold foil showing you his guns, his gun, singular. Oh, a black. The first black we've seen. Oh, now they're numbered to 70. You got teased for that 69 a little bit too much there, tops. Going to David T. Congratulations, David. It is a sweet card. Go back to the value series and see how much it would cost to actually pull a black. Whoops. 1 out of 43 jumbo packs. Someone could probably do the quick math. We're getting pretty full here. So here, we'll put Evan White over on the side. There. Every year they go up a number. Were they 68 2 years ago? All right, Peds, take it easy. Oh, it's how many years they're in business. Okay. That's a sweet Bowman, too. I think he's going to be the Rookie of the Year. All-Star Rookie of the Year. Well, here's the problem, Oscar, if you just hire and train more people. First of all, nobody wants to work right now. So what are you going to pay these people? These people aren't getting paid like the big bucks to grade cards. It's like an assembly line of just like pump out cards. So your quality control from a human being is going to be worse than if a computer did it, a machine, AI did it, whatever. They already have the technology with machining that they can do this without humans. You're going to run in with the humans. You're going to run into variance between what someone sees and what a different person sees. You don't want that. I mean, you saw on the PSA submissions that I did, from card to card, 2 identical cards. One gets a 9, one gets a 10. You know, what? Why? So we don't want that. We want consistency. I mean, it's good for jobs. I'm all about creating jobs, but every single person that I know, we have this talk. We talk, hey, at my job, all different jobs across all different industries, from fast food all the way up to physician's assistant to engineer to just all over the board. Every single one, same answer. Nobody wants to work. We can't hire anybody. Might as well automate it. Yeah, Steve, they shouldn't. I'll probably get torched for that statement, but I don't think there's a need for umpires behind the plate calling balls and strikes. I automate the whole thing. Umpires get personal biases against players. There's breakdown videos of this happening. Like John Boy just did one not too long ago. In the playoffs, umpires just being mad that you knew that was a ball, and you start to walk to first before he says the word, and he'll call it a strike just out of spite. There's no place for that in the game. Do you know how much money and livelihoods are on that call for an umpire just to have a little bit of ego that they're the important ones and they're the ones that are going to call? Like, there's so much ego and bias involved. Get rid of it. You want your guy because he started walking to first and they called a strike. The ump calls a strike out of bias, and now it's like 3-2 instead of a walk. Now you're 3. Now you got a full count. Now what? Now you get struck out. And now the tables have turned. The game has switched. Momentum has switched. Like, everything's changed. Baseball, it's so easy to change. I mean, we saw in the Super Bowl all the missed calls. Horrifying. Happens in football all the time, missed calls. I don't know if there's bias in there, but there obviously is in baseball. I mean, proven to the point where you can hear. Like, so here's another one that the umpires will do. If the catcher, say it's an obvious strike and the guy struck out, and the catcher grabs the ball and he goes to throw it to third, makes that motion, you know how they're going to throw the ball around the horn? And then the ump calls it a ball. Just because, net, catcher, I'm the one in charge here. The umpire's the one in charge here. John Boy did the breakdown. He showed it happen. He even played what the umpire said. He said something like you're beating me to the... I can't remember his exact words, but he basically told the catcher, don't do that. I'm the one who calls it. Don't, show me up or whatever. And it's like, you changed your call out of pure ego, and there's no place for that. A little bit of human error here and there is fine, but if it's an ego call and a spite call, that's garbage. Got a Madrigal rookie. Yeah, LK taking off on me. Yep, that's what it was. Not to mention the umpires that are paid off that we don't know about, that has happened in sports before that nobody likes to talk about. These umpires get involved with the mob or something, or in sports betting. This is like billions and billions of dollars on the line. And these umpires, they do get paid off. It's happened. That's another part of the human error side of it. I'm not saying it happens all the time, and maybe it hasn't happened in years. Who knows? But it definitely has happened in the past. Proven in basketball. The guy got caught. Gold. Trevor Bauer. Gold foil. Yeah, sports fixing happens. It's naive to think that it doesn't. Dude, election fixing happens. Everything fixing happens. There's no accountability in this world anymore. It's a world of the Wild West. Let's see some accountability, and then maybe it'll change. But yeah, right. You'll be waiting. Don't hold your breath. Pearson? Daniel says, my buddy in college was an O-lineman. He got offered $10K to give up a sack in a game. Yeah, I bet you that happens so often that it's ridiculous. And this poor kid in college trying to pay his bills, and the ridiculous tuition that they charge for indoctrination is... Of course a guy's going to take $10K to do something like that every now and then. I'm not saying he did or didn't or whatever, but... that's a lot of money for a poor college kid. That's a lot of money for a poor college kid. And just one sack, that's all you need. You know, that's called taking the ticket right there. Taking the devil's ticket, the Faustian deal. And you let that one slide and you take the deal, and guess what? You're owned. Now that guy owns you. Uh-oh. What's he going to make you do next? Or else the whole world finds out you took 10K, right? That's how politics works, by the way. So the whole system, both sides, everywhere in the whole world, that's how it works. You take one deal and they own you. You want to become a senator? All you got to do is just vote no on this one bill, and we'll donate, $50,000 to your CPAC or whatever. Then you're owned. Aquino. The silver. Rainbow. And another gold. We got 2 golds and an auto. Matt Olson. Yohan Ramirez. The rookie. Yohan Ramirez. Yohan Ramirez. Going to Robert. I don't care asking, would you buy a 2020 Series 1 hanger at 30? No. It's a little too pricey, I think. Although, I don't have the numbers in front of me. But I think 20 would be a reasonable amount. I think 20's in line. 25 maybe at the peak. It's none of your business, infinite shots. But can I tell you anything else about my personal medical history? Would you like to know anything else? Christian Pache. Caber and Mountcastle. So we've got a couple of Mountcastles. Not bad. Your baseball card, my cholesterol? None of your business, Cameron. What if I told you I don't have cholesterol? None. 0. Doesn't exist. I have a bloodstream completely lacking cholesterol. Didn't expect that, did you? All right. Hold on. My baseball card store is selling blasters for 20. Buy some then, Quinn, because that's crazy. I don't know how they could even do that. The Kyle Lewis Gold Cup, not bad. Not bad. So we've gotten the Kyle Lewis Gold Foil Cup, and the Robert the other day. We got that Luis Robert Gold Foil. So these are like the best freaking gold foils that we can pull. It's so hard. So hard to pull these awesome gold foils. Going to Robert. Randy. And Willie. I always look because I want another parallel of this. We got that platinum parallel that one time, and now every single time I'm like, maybe? No. There's that Kyle Lewis. Well, this is the last pack, guys. What time is it? 2:24. Just in time. Perfect timing. shut the stream off, go pick up my daughter from school. Hopefully she had a good day. She got second place in her jump roping contest. It's pretty good. She was all worried about that for some reason. All right, here we go. Starting in the back, we got a free Joey Gallo relic out of a fat pack. Things were rolling. Johnny Bench SP, also out of a fat pack. We even got a Bobby Witt Jr. out of a blaster box. We've been opening jumbo. We opened a jumbo, 2 jumbos the other day. And did we even get, I think we just got the paper. The Nico, I like this one. That's the Nico rookie to 75. Another nice card. Silver pack. We ended up getting the Bo and an Ichiro SSP. Man, that box, you guys. Let's just, I'm going to set all the cards from that one jumbo box that we got. So there's 3, let alone the 9 out of 50 gold Sean Murphy auto. Same box. That one too. The black. Lewis Thorpe. Same box. We'll save the best for last. Hank Aaron Black to $2.99. We got the Ichiro. And the in the name 1 of 1. Alex Bregman. Amazing. This is all from the one box. Look at this. These are just like the best ones, let alone all the other rookies that we got, because we pulled basically all the other rookies. I think we got 2 of the Kyle Lewis rookies. Tony Gwynn silver pack to 150. The Garrett Cole commemorative cap logo. We did pull a black. Future Stars okay, to 70. Learned something new, that they just keep increasing this. I'm glad I know that. Johan Ramirez autograph. Kyle Lewis gold foil. And Evan White Major League Materials. All right. Well, this one's fun. This was really fun. We've got a couple box loaders too. Tomorrow we're going to do another one. I'll list that sometime this afternoon. Slammers, keep your eyes open and your ears peeled for that little ding on your phone. And I don't know what it's going to be yet, but it's going to be a normal break for like 6 or 7 o'clock. And I think the next 2 days we'll be doing breaks. And we're going to be getting some Don Russ, I think, unless that got delayed. But if there's a baseball release that comes out this week, I'm going to try to get some of it, and we're going to start mixing that into the works too. So thanks for watching, guys. This was a blast. I will catch you all later.